Hey, what's up, guys? It's Mustafa back with another video. Unfortunately, I had a really busy day today, so I've been stuck at home doing work on my computer. But I thought I would still post a video about some productive information that hopefully can be useful to some of you guys. So today I'm going to talk about things that are expensive and things that are cheap in Medellin, Colombia. So let's start. To begin with, smartphones. They are pretty freaking expensive here. And that's one of the reasons why you should not be flashing around your smartphone because you will get jacked. Is because they're expensive here. So if I was you, I would just bring your smartphone back from US and get it unlocked, and you can get prepaid service here with a SIM card through Tigo or Claro. They're pretty popular services here. They also have Virgin Mobile here. Or you can do what I'm doing, which is I have T-Mobile, and T-Mobile gives you free Wi-Fi calling, free texting over Wi-Fi, and they also give you internet abroad. And Colombia is one of the countries included in that plan. So surprisingly, I actually get 4G LTE here. It's not as fast as back in US, but it's still pretty good. I can't complain. And let's say if I'm not connected to Wi-Fi, I can still do calls and text messages, but they just cost me 20 cents per minute or per text message. Second thing, any other electronic item for that matter is pretty freaking expensive. So if you want a camera, tablet, a laptop, bring it from back home because you will end up spending definitely way more here. I was actually watching a vlog of this guy. His name is Marshall Powell. He's actually the one who kind of inspired me to start recording myself because I actually saw one of his videos when he first started, and he just walks around with his cell phone camera and records himself. And his vlogs are actually a lot of fun, so definitely check him out. But I was watching this video the other day, and he was looking for a camera. He was visiting Bogota, and he was actually camera shopping there. And the camera he was looking for was $300 more than what it would be back in US. So that's one of the examples why you should definitely bring your electronics with from back home, because here you will end up paying an arm and a leg for that shit. Third thing, let's see, drugstore items. So let's say shampoo, conditioner, hair gel, deodorant, anything that has to do with health and beauty, you're gonna end up paying definitely more for here. I don't know why. It's just the way it is in Colombia. So before I came to Colombia this time around, I actually bought this from US. Went to Target and they had a duo pack. So it's two of these wrapped in a plastic package. So it's really nice for traveling too because it easily fits in your checked-in luggage, and you don't have to be scared about stuff breaking or coming loose. And I also bought two of these in the package, and they both were two of these were wrapped in a plastic wrap as well, so pretty secure. And this is the hair gel I use, Crew Fiber, and it's like 18 bucks back in US, so I don't even want to know how much it is here. I just brought it from back home. And my favorite, I just started trying it. It's called beard oil. Sometimes your beard just gets scratchy or is not soft, so it's really nice for grooming your beard. I recommend it. I just started using it. I never used to use it before. And fourth item that's pretty expensive here, which I'm pretty happy about because I'm trying to lose weight, is fast food. Surprisingly, you can actually go to a local mom and pop restaurant that's basically here on every other street. And they have pretty healthy food. Like I said before, they have menu del dia, which is usually rice, a side of meat, a salad on the side, vegetable soup, and real fruit juice for about 10,000 pesos. Or during dinner time, it might be like 15,000 pesos. And if you go to get fast food at like Burger King or McDonald's, you end up spending like 25,000 pesos. So it's actually cheaper to eat healthier, which works out in my case because God knows I can stop eating junk. So let's move on to things that are cheap here. Let's start with housing. Housing is actually pretty cheap here compared to back in US. Last time I was here, I was actually doing my own two-bedroom apartment, fully furnished with all services included, and that was actually a Strada 5 apartment, which means it was located in a very safe neighborhood, and I was paying about $550 a month, and that's actually very cheap, as you can tell, compared to back in US. Also, taxis here are actually really cheap. So if you're trying to get to anywhere within the city, you can probably do a taxi and pay between $2 to $5 and pretty much get anywhere within the city. The reason I'm using the metro is because I kind of wanted to live more like Colombians. So I thought might as well, start using the transportation route that they use. Also, one thing that's kind of connected to fast food being expensive is the fact that fruits and vegetables are actually very inexpensive here. So it's actually cheaper to eat healthier than to eat shittier, which is the opposite in US. In US, if you really wanted to get a bag of Cheetos, that might be super cheap. But if you wanted to get some broccoli, that would be very expensive. Maybe that's why we have obesity. But here, fruits and vegetables are super cheap. But if you're trying to get like ice cream or chocolate, that's pretty spendy. So it's good for me because I need to stop eating junk. Lastly, drugs are actually very inexpensive here. And I'm not talking about cocaine and marijuana, even though they are pretty cheap here as well. But I'm not condoning that on my channel. I'm talking about pharmaceutical drugs. They have antibiotics available over the counter, and like for example amoxicillin or any other drug that you might need a prescription for is available here over the counter, and it's pretty cheap. Also, they have Viagra here. One of my buddies told me that it's like only 70-80 cents for a Viagra pill. Obviously, my sister is a pharmacist, and she's lectured me about staying away from pharmaceutical drugs unless you absolutely need them. So I don't even take a headache medication unless I absolutely need to. But if you're into that kind of stuff, it is available here. Let's see. And one thing, it's not really related to things that everybody would use, but healthcare procedures are pretty cheap here. I know a lot of people come here to get braces or plastic surgery done because those procedures here are like half the cost of what they would be back in US. Anyway, this wraps up this video. Hopefully the information I provided was helpful to you guys. Like I said earlier, I was super busy today, so was not able to show you guys any sites or anything, even though I kind of wanted to check out this place called Pueblito Paisa. It's traditional Colombian town. It's located on Nutibara Hill, so the view up there is pretty nice as well. But hopefully I will check that out tomorrow. If you did enjoy this video, give it a like, and stay tuned for my next video.